Joined with Liam Hughes after a positive 3-0 win here against Warrington Rylands. 4 goals in the week, 2 for you here today after 2 against Mickle over on Saturday. How pleased are you with the performance?
I'm delighted. You know, it's a tough place to come. They're up there for a reason. Neil's done a fantastic job with this group, and you know, credit to them. And we knew how difficult that was going to be. We knew how difficult it was going to be. So to come here and get a result and 2 goals off the back of our last performance, it's developing momentum at the right time. You know, we've got a great group in there, true professionals. We keep digging each other out when we need to, and we demand standards of each other. And I think that performance there today was fully deserved from the basics of the game. You know, the work rate, the togetherness, the desire to go and win the first contact, the second contacts, and you know, the goals are just the icing on the cake, really.
And then for you, and you sort of mentioned it there, the work rate between you and Aaron Martin in the first half was relentless, constantly pressuring the back line, forcing chances, and we saw that through both goals, really. You and Aaron combining together for the first one really well. How important is it that you're able to link up with the strikers around you regardless of who's played in the front line?
100%. I think we've all got really good relationships on and off the pitch, really. Like, whether it's me and Az, me and Buzz and Az, we support one another. We know what we're all capable of, and there's goals throughout that front line, and then you throw into the mix your Alex, your Vaughns, your Joes with the quality that they have. Regan, I thought, magnificent. Mason's been unbelievable. So I just think in that first half, you know, when it clicks, it's good, but it all starts from that work ethic again, you know, pressing that front line, winning them first contacts. It's how we like to play, you know, on that front foot. So when it comes off, it's marvellous. But for me, whoever's scoring, as long as we're getting them 3 points at this stage of the season, that's all that counts.
Obviously, you mentioned it there, regardless of who's scoring, but obviously we saw it was 2 goals against Hyde, 2 here. How pleased are you to sort of keep your name ticking over on the score sheets, especially with an important run into the playoffs coming up?
100%. As a striker, you want to score goals. You know, since coming to this football club, I don't know the stats, but I've prided myself on scoring goals. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big part of my game, but what's also a big part of my game is relying on the people around me to kind of deliver those balls into the box, put into them areas, because I love attacking the ball. But yeah, at this stage of the season, going into the last games with momentum, you know, scoring goals, I'll just take each game as it comes. I don't really take things too seriously. You know, I try and be as professional as I can. I try and help the young players within the group and give it my absolute all on the football pitch for this club. I've got a really good relationship with everyone associated with the football club, and I give my all for the team, whether that's scoring, assisting, being a battering ram, whatever it is, whether it's off the bench or starting. That's just how I'm designed, and I will continue to do so for this football club, because again, you've seen it today, the fans are magnificent. I've got a lot of time for them. Yeah, we have a little bit of banter, like, that's just my personality. I like to have a crack, and as I say, I don't take things too serious, but as soon as I step over that white line, it's all about them 3 points for this football club.
And then obviously, just finally, like you mentioned yourself, experience, Sam Wedgbury, Joe Leasy in midfield. How important were those two today in keeping the tempo of the game, keeping momentum during difficult moments when maybe Warrington started to grow into it, managing the game? How important having those figures in, especially key areas like midfield?
I just think with those two in the midfield, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get leaders. You look through the whole group: Hamza, Josh, Tommy, Marshall in the back three there. You've got Joe and Wedgie there, absolute command in the midfield, whether it's slowing the game down, speeding it up. It's unbelievable to have leaders in the group like that demand standards, you know, when recognising when they're perhaps getting a foothold in the game, whether to kill the game, whether to, you know, stick it in behind, play percentage football. So having the likes of those guys in the middle of the pitch, you know, dictating play, picking up them second balls, you know, the communication as well, you can hear them from all over the pitch, you know, marshalling, getting round people, screaming for you to press. And that for a centre forward, having people like that behind you, and then Alex with his energy, I dread to think looking at his stats. I'm tired just even thinking about his stats, cramping up. But it's just amazing for like I say, the front players like Aaron, me, Buzz, to have players like that behind you, knowing that they're backing you up is just brilliant.
Brilliant. Cheers for your time, Hughes.